Welcome back to Brew Review Winnipeg. Today we're going to do a beer from Stone Angel Brewing Company. Looks pretty cool. It's called the Miss Havisham's Regrets. For people who don't know, Miss Havisham is a popular character in a Tom Dickinson novel, and her character stands someone up at the altar, and so in protest of this, Miss Havisham, she wears her wedding dress for the rest of eternity. It's a bitter. It's a best bitter. So it's kind of bitter to be leaving someone at the altar, the wedding altar, the marriage altar. But currently this beer, so in Winnipeg, for our viewers who are outside of the Winnipeg beer scene, this beer is in the semi-finals of kind of like the top beers in Winnipeg for a beering poll. Sorry, I'm shivering. It's a little cold out here. Yeah, but it's nice. I like it. I like it that it's cold out. Anyways, so this beer has beat out a lot of other high-profile beers. It has beat out the best bitters from One Great City. It beat out the Kilter's Juicy. That beer is awesome. It's beat out the Codename Ghost from Half Pints. That beer is also quite nice. And right now it's going up against another Stone Angel beer in the semifinals, so we're guaranteed to see Stone Angel Brewing Company in the finals of the best beer in Winnipeg, I guess. But honestly, I've had Stone Angel 3 or 4 times now. The first time I had them was at Peg Beer Company, and it was good. It was better than the beers at Peg Beer Company. Guess that doesn't matter anymore. Ugh, rip. But then I had a flight at Stone Angel with Stone Angel beers, and I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest. Their beers were watery, to say, well, just to be honest. And then I had another one at Christmas time, and it was a really good, easy drinking beer. So I don't know what to expect with this one. It's a bitter, 4.5% alcohol, 35 IBUs. You pick it up for what, like $3.50 at the liquor store, something like that, or at the Quality Inn craft beer market. Yeah. So without further ado, let's give this bad boy a go. I can't even feel my fingers. Oh. But I like it. I like it that way. Man, good thing it's windy out here. Time! Oh, that's a fantastic looking beer. This reminds me of, you get those fake Coke 5-cent candies? That's what this reminds me of. Just picturesque. Cheers. Ooh. That's nice. It's very easy drinking. It's sweeter rather than malty. It's only kind of bitter though. As it goes on, it's a little more bitter. It's quite nice. It's a good beer. That's just a solid, well done beer right there. Although I have to say, it kind of lacks a certain focus, if that makes sense. It's not that it's hazy or it's unbalanced. It just lacks a bit of focus. It's like it's good, but I can't tell if there's anything in it. So maybe, you know what? That's actually really hard to accomplish, because if you're going for something that's super good and easily drinkable and kind of appeals to everyone while still being a good craft beer, honestly, this bad boy's pretty good. It's not overly hoppy. It's bitter, but it's not overly bitter. So yeah, that's just a really good, easy drinking beer. I could see myself having this as a session if my beer allowed alcohol, if my work allowed alcohol, if this country, whatever. But this is you know what? It's kind of like one of those beers that just flies under the radar. There's so much that goes into it, and you can tell, but it's not like it's all just so subtle. So yeah, props to Stone Angel. I can see myself picking up this bad boy down the road for sure. I'm gonna give this bad boy just an 8.5, just because it's just such a solid construction of beer. Yeah, the two criticisms I would have on it, it could be a little bit more bitter, and it is a little bit watery, but just a little bit. So, yeah, before my fingers fall off. Thanks. Till next time, Winnipeg, brew on.